let's move across to Poland. They're going to be in the first half of semi-final one. Now, they didn't qualify to the final last year, but they did in 2016 have their best entry since the semi-finals were introduced. That was with Mikhail Shpak, Colour of Your Life. Fantastic ballad, did very well on the televote. Now, this year, they're being represented by Tulia. They're a folk music group. They're singing Fire of Love, also known for doing a cover of Depeche Mode's Enjoy the Silence as well. A very nice folk sound. Let's go across to Mitchell. Good evening, Mitchell. Or should I say good day, Mitchell?
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Poland. So they brought an interesting mix. I quite like the group mix. I think they're all really talented as a group and sing really well. I find it interesting that they all sing together the whole song. It kind of reminds me of, not really, but, you know, I think the last time we saw that was Party for Everybody Dance. So, yeah, I like it. I think the interesting thing is that it reminds me actually of, we all remember, well, some of us that watch Junior Eurovision knows that the winner was Poland last year. And I'm actually getting very much like we've entered a time machine, and Poland, Junior Eurovision Poland entry has grown up 15 years later. The song kind of sounds like a mature version of what she was giving us, like anyone that I want to be. So I quite like that. I think that it's a very sophisticated one for them. I don't know if it's very to the script, like I've said, many songs are this year. So I don't know if we're going to get something vocally, you know, special live. But I do quite like it. I'm always kind of, it's captured my attention throughout the song.
Okay, now let's bring Nicholas in on this. I mean, good evening, Nicholas.
Good evening.
Are Poland going to be troubling the scoreboard at all this year?
See, I don't think they're going to do that, but I think this is certainly an interesting entry. I'm really interested to see how they will pull this off live, because when you hear the studio track, I don't want to use the word auto-tune, but it's definitely this like interesting sound where I feel like the studio version tells me nothing about how they're going to sound when we hear it live. Maybe this will really light up on stage. I definitely think it has like some cuteness to it, a very nice song. It would definitely fit well into the final, and I hope it goes to the final, because I think it's a nice song that deserves more recognition. But it's kind of weird when you just hear the studio version, when you see the music video. The staging and how they sound live, that's what's gonna make it or break it for them, I think.
I mean, how would you like to see it staged, Nicholas?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking this whole thing. Remember I think it was in 2016 with Italy, with all the flowers everywhere. I'm thinking something similar to that. I could see that making sense. I think they're going to wear their traditional Polish outfits that they have been showing off. So I think we're going to see something very traditional Polish, which I think is cool, because they don't usually really send that. And when they do, when they did back in 2014, they sent something that was very traditional. It did okay for them. So I think that's the best way they could do it.
I mean, let's bring Mitchell back in on this. Are we going to see them try and invoke the memories of the Polish milkmaids?
Yeah, that's what I thought originally. But that's just because I'm not that cultured in Polish culture, but I feel like I like that in a way they brought back that kind of, you know, the Polish heritage, and it's very traditional. I think this is maybe a bit more sophisticated. It's without the, you know, milk churning and everything so far. Anyway, maybe live they'll be like, just kidding, we're gonna, you know, completely change it up. But no, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, live will be interesting, but I don't think there'll be any milk churning this year.
Okay, and do you know what, Mitchell? I do have to pose the similarly difficult question to you. Where do you think Poland have got to be placed in this semi-final for maximum success?
Oh, goodness. For maximum success, they're in, sorry, I'm just remembering, they're in semi-final 2, are they?
Semi-final 1, first half.
Oh, well, then I'm not too sure. I think they'd have to really, like I said, I'm looking for the vocal kind of, you know, acrobatic tricks for the live performance to seal the deal. But I think they might narrowly miss out. Even if they do well, I think they might be like a 12th, 11th place.
Okay, so just skimming past the final.
That's if they do really well. But yeah, they have to capture everyone's attention live.
And I think, I mean, we have talked as a whole on the show, I think, with various panelists over time, the semi-final 1 does seem to be very much along the lines of the semi-final of death for a few countries.
Yeah, when it started out, I thought semi-final 2 was a strong one this year, but I think all the songs in semi-final 1 are growers. So I think once again, it's going to be a tough one.
Definitely.